These are all gonna be fun. Oh, okay, there's Grimwood. Oh god, I had to get all the way over there for his quest? Ha! Wow, okay. That's fantastic. Let's find the missing Crusaders. Jesus. Battered Spirit. Issue on the order will allow Erebeth to spend more time among the common soldiers. Okay, we already got that. Attack out of nowhere. Interrogate Nira about the demon's schemes. And scout the ravines southwest of Dresden or send a scouting party. Know thy enemy. Dragon's Fate. Need to do this. Demon's Heresy. One demon claiming to be a friend invites you to a deserted place in the forest. So I definitely need to get the Green Gates. Which is that's Winter's Sun. Where's Green Gates? Green Gates is right here. So I do need to get to here. Means party what? Oh. Okay. All right. Couldn't sneak past, but that's fine.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
I think I actually needed to go and attack her. Well, if anything. Oh, I'm fatigued, damn it.
I got this.
I will resist.
Okay, she's dead. Finally got a halo, huh? Yes, I got a halo. Go figure. The Dhampir got a halo.
Be gone, fiend.
Really? Jeez. There's another succubus. Oh god.
Into the fray.
Let's put you to sleep. Please go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Damn it.
Damn you.
Oh, that is rude.
Prepare yourself.
You need to heal yourself, buddy. Duh. I did not get an Enio, which actually is kind of unfortunate.
No glory without risk.
All right, you go to sleep.
Are you still here?
Got him.
You're irrelevant.
Desna, guide my hand.
Will do. Just no boom.
The light take you.
Gloria, AC, please. Stop saving.
Good guys always win.
Mind over muscle. I'll dissect your cadaver.
Make your peace.
Beautiful.
Get away from him. Okay.
Let's see
I
what
mean,
we can do.
he didn't really do much damage to us, so there's that, I suppose. Someone's on the road, get ready. Okay. Who do we have? Okay. Is it our friend?
I found
Nope.
Here we go.
something.
So Cell was mad about something. Yeah, he
My
was.
will is resolute.
We will win this war.
What did I give you for your marshal? Oh God, there was something I still need. There was something I needed to check. Damn. I gave you mercy, sickening, and disease. Damn, I didn't give you fatigue, but that's okay.
Lead on. What's that there?
I'm glad I was useful to you. I
Thank you,
sense
Arushale.
something.
God, what is with all these traps?
I finished here. Is there more? I finished here. Is there more?
Somebody doesn't like us. Somebody doesn't want us
I'm
here.
glad I was
I
useful
can
to
handle
you.
it.
Hail Baphomet! Hear our prayers! Accept this sacrifice! Curse you all! Praise to and praise be to Iomade! She's a sweetheart. Love her as much as Ember. I know, right? Oh, hi. Get to the killer! Die! Hi. Woljif. Woljif rises from the stone throne and halts the sacrifice with a raised hand. The cultist holding the knife over the victim on the altar stops. Woljif is wreathed in blue flame, and the demonic shadow rises up behind him. Easy now, we're all friends here. This was just a little misunderstanding. You thought you'd come across Crusaders, but they're big fans of our Lord Baphomet too. Woljif half turns to you, his right eye twitching, which you in turn interpret as an attempt to wink discreetly. Ain't that right? Misunderstanding. Hail Baphomet. Woljif's face light. Right, exactly. Pilgrims of the World Wound, meet the finest member of our big family. Hey there, Chief. Long time no see. Why don't we hold off on the sacrifice for now? We needed a drink to this happy meeting. Am I right? Yeah, let's do that. Tie that one up on the altar. Tie that one on the altar up again. We'll get around to slaughtering it later. What is going on? The cultist exchanges looks and whispers. The chief cultist lowers his knife. The Crescent of the Abyss says so. Then welcome. Make yourselves at home in the temporary camp of the Pilgrims of the Worldwound. But why did you attack our brothers? I wanted to sacrifice those crusaders myself. The chief cultist's brow froze in confusion, but we're the ones who found... what am I saying? It doesn't matter which of us make the sacrifice to our lord, does it? We're all working toward a common goal, right? If you like, you can sacrifice our prisoner when we perform the ritual later. You picked 3? Oh, I need to... The cultist casts a weary glance at your weapon, but passes no remarks. It is good that the Crescent of the Abyss, our beacon in the darkness and our oracle, has resolved this misunderstanding. Relax, friends, and after, if you wish, you may join in our pilgrimage. Bulljiff, I think you've got some explaining to do. Bulljiff is waiting for you next to the altar, wearily wiping the sweat from his brow. Whew, I thought it was done for. Could feel it in my tail that they were gonna kill me. If you ain't a sight for sore eyes, Chief. Yeah, when I heard that the gargoyles hadn't got you, and that you were running the show up at Dresden now, can't tell you how happy that made me. But that night, it all happened, I tell you. So scared, I couldn't see straight. I wandered around wondering if my chief and the rest of the gang were lying in an open field with their eyes pecked out. Even my conscience prickled a little, thinking about how I ran. But when you look at my side, what else was I supposed to do? The actual paladins were getting cut down left and right and center. And then these pilgrims of the Worldwound tell me that Dresden's been reclaimed and that there's a new commander called Z. Well, I said to myself, there can't be 2 demon-slain dynamos with that name. It must be you. So I cut my way through the circles around Dresden, and I waited for you to come out. At one point, I got so desperate I almost went right up to the city walls, but I thought better of it. Although, an arrow on the skull would be a sight better than running in fear of WoTR. Bulljiff sucks in a breath and keeps talking in a rush, like he's afraid you'll turn around and walk out. Do you know WoTR? I don't either, but I remember the name because of what Mother Melrun yelled in the basement that time. I'm going to tell Hapsamira and WoTR, or something like that. Anyway, my shadow told me that WoTR is the demon and I should be scared of him because he's after the moon of the abyss. Yep. Wait, your shadow talked to you? But the shadow's a whole other story. But if you want to know why I haven't just come to Dresden, I need your help. It's a matter of life and death. Slow down. You're not making sense. What's going on here? Well, just let's out of breath. Okay, shut up. I mean, I won't shut up, but ask me what you want to know, and I'll tell you. What was that? That was my cunning plan, Chief. Bulljiff's tail is whipping back and forth so fast, it's a blur. Why are you pretending to be cultists? I usually send every cultist a Baphomet to Pharasma. Now you're going to tell me why I shouldn't do the same to you. Bulljiff raises his hands defensively. Easy there, Chief. I'm no cultist, and I didn't just ask you to play along for the fun of it. I had a reason, I swear, and it's not because I've seen what you're like in a fight, and I know I have no chance against you. Why did you run the night we fought the gargoyles? Run? Me? I fought him. I did. You should have seen me. I got one right on the nose, sent it arse over tea kettle, and it flew off. I gotten into scrapes of fear a few times before, but been caught by surprise in the dead of night more times than I can count. So that's why I leapt up quick as anything, grabbed my knives, and, well, of course, I made a run for it. What else was I gonna do? I'm just a thief, a city boy. I don't go toe-to-toe with demons. Sure, I'd say I'd help you and all, but that was before. I didn't sign up for nighttime gargoyle attacks. What kind of idiot attacks in the middle of the night? I thought war would be more civilized hours. To be honest, wrong again. So apologies, Chief, but I always end up on the winning side. It's just my nature. You and your lot in the camp that night did not have the look of victory about you, and it's not like I'd been much help. If a gargoyle snatched me in its claws, of course I decided to run, and run I did. What's your relationship with the Baphomet cultists right now? It's complicated. It's a story of unrequited love, really. They love me, and all I think about is how to get away from them and save my own skin. How did you end up with the cultists? In the same way I ended up anywhere. I was walking and walking, and then here I was. Oh, I should mention at this point my shadow, well, it started talking. At first I was so scared. I thought there was someone growling behind me. But then I listened closely, and it was my shadow. It only got out a few words, but I heard the name WoTR, and I learned that he's a demon. And the thieflings are essentially following a damn demon. Anyways, and that he wants my moon of the abyss for some reason. And then I learned which direction he was looking for me in. When I heard that, I turned around and went the other way. Not an idiot. Those pilgrims of the whirlwind clubbed me around the head, and I woke up, and they were already dragging me to the altar. I said to them, brothers, don't drag me to the altar. I have a proposition for you. One you won't want to miss. But they paid no attention and kept dragging me. In the end, I had to show them my party piece. They saw my shadow and dropped to their knees just like that. I fed them a line about how I can speak directly to Baphomet through it, and they lapped it right up. That's why I'm still alive. You said some shadow's been talking to you, is that right? Not just any shadow, my special shadow. After I spent a while running around the world wound, scared out of my wits, it suddenly crept out and whispered in this distant-sounding voice. WoTR, North, Fear, WoTR. The name was familiar because that's what Brother Melrun yelled out, and I put two and two together. This WoTR was in the north, and I need to make sure he didn't find me. Bit by bit, I got the shadow to tell me that WoTR was a demon and that he was looking for the moon of the abyss. Who knows why? By the way, how many times are we going to hear him say that he's after the moon of the abyss? He's after the moon of the abyss. 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 Sorry. Anyways, remind me why I shouldn't just kill all these cultists here right now. Because they will still be useful to us if you decide to help me, and thanks for not trying to kill them as soon as you got here. By the way, their leader is a nervous sort. He would have definitely stabbed the lad on the altar if you'd cause a fuss. They think if they perform all these sacrifices, Baphomet's going to appear and hand out powerful spells like candy. What do you want from me? In a nutshell, Chief, I've got a bit of a situation here. One wrong move and I'm a goner. The demon, WoTR, is in the vicinity somewhere. Good man has suffered. The cultists are animals. I just want to get out of this and make WoTR back off. But without you, I have no chance. Help me. I won't forget it as long as I live. Who's WoTR? All I know is that he's the demon that sent the brother Melrun to get the moon to the abyss. Now that I have the moon, WoTR's after me. I'm already tired of running from him. He's gonna catch me soon. I can feel it. Oh, wait, no. Melrun is the guy who tried to frame the thieflings. Anyways, what part of the cultists playing in your plan? You know why they call themselves the Pilgrims of the Whirlwind? Because they're itching to meet big-name demons like Baphomet. It's like they're on a pilgrimage, so that got me thinking, since they listen to me, we can lead them to WoTR and mess with their heads a bit. Say that Baphomet's been calling his nasty names, and that the cultists fight WoTR for us. It'll be a riot. Cultists helping us take out a demon. Well, what do you think? What good man are you talking about? Me, of course. I'm a prisoner here, you know? And I suppose there's also the other fella, Dval, the one that's tied up, and I kind of owe him one. I made a dumb mistake, and now he's paying for it. Now don't get me wrong, I couldn't care less about the guy. He got himself into this mess. Except if it wasn't for me, they maybe wouldn't have caught him in the first place. These pilgrims kept asking me, will we have long to wait for the favors of Lord Baphomet? As though just because I have my shadow, I should know. What am I? Some kind of demon whisperer? I just put on a kind of knowing air and say to him, Do as you have been doing, and the favors will come. They took that to mean that they need to keep cutting people up on the altar. I tried to put them off the idea, but they didn't listen. I acted like I was discussing things with my shadow, and I kept trying to hold them off, saying that the stars weren't in alignment. The raining eyeballs was a bad omen. I'd run out of the ideas just before you should have, Chief. I was already considering just letting him do it. He was a crusader after all. You know, demons would probably get him in the end either way. It's not my fault that how they do things. It was either him or me. There's one way to get both of us out, but I can't manage it on my own. I need your help. All right, I'll help you deal with the WoTR. Always knew you were a special sort, Chief. Let's go break his horns off. We need to go to a patch of scrubland by a bend in the river. It's not far. I'll show you. Nothing interesting about the place at all. But that's where I was when my shadow came out and started pushing me back to the other way. It said that WoTR would find me easily there, that he'd swoop in and tear me limb from limb as soon as I popped up. I wasn't long turning away from that place. Tell ya. There's just one other thing. We need to go round up my lackeys and send them off on an errand. While they're gone, we can free the prisoner. No point in leaving him here to be bored stiff, right? Woljif is that one good friend who always manages to get in trouble somehow, right? Listen up, brothers, sisters. The shadow has spoken. It says that a demon will come to a secret place, a wasteland where there are almost no trees left, next to a bend in the river. We once passed by there, but we took a wrong turn and didn't find it. Glorious day. Before we set off, I say we make the sacrifice. I say let's hold off on the sacrificing. Time's a wasting and demons are busy. Now leave your things and go. I must meditate before such an event, and when I am all meditated out, I'll come and summon the demon to you. That worked? Commander, moment of your time. The young crusader curiously gets to his feet, unable to believe that he is finally free. At last, the day has come when those odious faces will no longer be looming over me. The cultists hid my weapons and armor somewhere. I'll find them and take my leave of this place forever. They're over there with the rest of the soul and stuff. I made sure they didn't go walkies in the night. I hoped you'd make it out of all this somehow. Thanks for your efforts, Woljif. Go. Time of the essence. If there is a demon hunting you, better lure him into a trap and strike first. Alright, so who are you? Devil Guinevere. At your service, nobleman, crusader, and only surviving member of my unit. What are you planning to do now? Find my armor and weapons, find something to eat, and then leave this place as quickly as possible. Perhaps I will die of the wound, but I will die with a sword in my hands, not like an animal at a slaughterhouse. And if I do make it out, I shall build a temple in Iomede's honor in my hometown. You're rich enough to build a temple if you fancy it. You were complaining that your parents don't give you enough money. I think we have slightly different conceptions of what counts as enough money. In any case, money is no longer a concern of mine. My life and my legacy belong to the gods who sent you and the commander to my aid. How did you end up here? Totally through my own foolishness. Because of my inability to fight like a man, I thought the crusade would be the best way to make my mark on history. I dreamt of the glory of the respect that would be otherwise denied me as the third son of a noble family. When an officer laughed at my skills and called me an arrogant interloper, oh, he was right. Fate has a twisted sense of humor. My more experienced comrades died in the cursed place one after another, but I survived. There were only 5 of us left in the end. When our hubris was gone, we were jumping at every shadow, and we still weren't cautious enough. I was the only one who survived after we were attacked in the night. I should have realized what was happening when the lookout went missing. All right then, farewell, good luck. May Iomade keep you.
I feel fatigued. We should rest soon.
Don't worry, we'll rest here in a second.
Can't make the demons wait.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to fight this, aren't I? Someone's on the road, get ready. Oh my god!
I will resist. I'm not fighting that.
Beautiful.
Here we are. The hag should be around here somewhere. She scratches her ear. She catches your eye, and a blush unexpectedly blooms on her cheeks. Quietly, in an ear whisper, she adds, "Thank you for bringing me with you. This is important to me. Very important. Beware and beware. You are dealing with a creature that is very old, very devious, and very dangerous. She may not be a demon, but she can move like one. If you hesitate, she will slip from your grasp before you even know it. Fortunately, there is a relic of Desna in this very fortress. The Bell of Mercy will help you catch the hag, like a cat and mouse trap. No, wait. You don't say that, do you? Like a mouse and a cat trap? Never mind. What matters is that we must catch her. What can you tell me about this hag? Did you know that there are different kinds of hags? Jernica is one of the more terrifying types, an Anus hag. This flesh eater possesses frightening evil magic power. She is not a demon, but she is far more cunning than any inhabitants of the abyss. Don't listen to her rigmarole and don't believe her evasions. Just grab her, put a knife to her throat, and demand straight answers. And don't forget, like demons, she can travel huge distances using magic. The sound of the bell will stop her from slipping away. How will this bell help us? It is an ancient relic of Desna. The Crusaders brought it here when there was still hope that Sarkoris could be retaken easily. Then the whirlwind expanded and the Crusaders were forced to retreat, leaving the bell behind. The demons tried to corrupt it or destroy it, but they couldn't. The bell burned them when they touched it. They managed to rip the bell's clapper from it, but they didn't take it far. Look for it. It should be around here somewhere. Desna imbued the bell with powerful protective magic. If you strike it, all demons in their ilk inside the fortress will be unable to move. The hag cannot move, she'll not be able to evade you. There really is a holy relic here. We are honor bound to return it. It is not a question of military strategy. It is a question of faith. How did you know about the hag? How did you know the hag would be? We know each other of old. Actually, that's not quite true. We never met in person, but I have been tracking her for quite some time. She shows up here and there, but every time I try to pin her down, she vanishes. I hope this time she won't slip away so easily. Ursula seems agitated, and you detect a tremor in her voice. It seems hunting this hag means an awful lot to her, but you have a sneaky suspicion that the succubus has not told you the full story. I understand. Let's do it.
Let's see what we can do. Is that a trap?
I shall not be swayed from my path. I'm trusting you. I'm glad I was useful to you.
I am not up for fighting fatigue. So,